this line, this point, and A to this point. These are all lines are same here also, all lines. So what I do is here just I copy this line here. Okay, either this one or with whatever we want, we can copy this one. Okay, copy. So I'll copy this one. Enter. Displacement. Okay, here line is there. It's coinciding with this cursor. Okay, it's not seen here. So I'll just copy it. Enter. Okay. Now here there is a line. Now here I will copy another line. This all here also one more line should be there. So here also one I will copy this line. So for this one, here I can't copy this line. So I will measure this one. I will measure. So how much is this? 7.3. 7.4. Right? Escape. 7.4. So line command at the rate 7.4 less than 30 degrees. Okay. So one line we got here. We got one line. Okay. So here I copy this line here and here also everywhere I'll copy at this direction. At this direction. Okay. So copy. See, selected. Enter. So I will take a displacement at this point so that I can copy exactly this corner like this. So out of exactly like this. So here also we want. Here also we want. And here we cannot take like that. So what I do, again I will copy this line, but displacement I will change here. So displacement I will change this one. Okay. Here I will take. Copy all lines. And what about this vertical direction? What about this vertical direction? So vertical direction, I had already copied, right? So this one I will copy vertical direction. Enter. Displacement and this point. So here also I cannot take exactly. So what I do is uh, copy, but I will take another displacement. Okay. This one, enter this one so that I can okay. Now it's over. Now we are having all lines. So now what I do is I just move these lines. Here a line is there, right? This line I will move to this side, and this line I will move this side, so that we will get these lines. Okay, or else we can do another way also. I draw the diagonals. You can draw the diagonals, or else you can do like this also. Draw the diagonals. Is it audible? Yes. Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I drawn the diagonals. Now where we have to copy is where you have to copy this. I will take move command. So which already I copied that I will move that lines. Okay. See here. This I want to move. Enter. Again displacement. So here just it is touching, or else here you can see end point. You can see at the end point of this vertical line from A to downwards. We already copied there. So that point we can select like this. And another one is another, and again enter, copy. Here we are not drawing. If not, we don't want, then we can just draw the line from here, because already we got this intersection here. Just we can draw the line. No need to copy. Okay, like this. And remaining all another sides also. Here what I will do is move. So here another line is there. You can move, enter. So displacement point, then I'll see this end point of which we had copied here. Okay. And same thing here also, displacement 3. I'll move my cursor here. We have not drawn or what? So don't bother. You can draw the line separately like this. From here, intersection, vertical, vertical. Okay, enter. Now, this one we cannot copy. This one we cannot do the mirror command here in this case. Okay, so copy, enter, displacement, got it. Again, double copy, displacement, like this. Oh, okay, and this side also, copy, enter, the end point. Copy or move, anything you can do like this. Now we got these points. Now here also, and what about this 1, 1, 5, 7, 3? What about 1, 5? Should we draw the point or what? Should we draw the something or what? No need. Yes, please. We no need of pointing this 1, 5, 3, 7 because when we move our cursor, it will show automatically the center point, right? So now we'll start the drawing a line, circle, which look like a ellipse. Okay. Now SP line, SP line, SP line, SP, SP line. You can start from anywhere. So I want to start from here, right? So this is the center point. So you look at here. This is the center point. So I did not mark here. If you want to mark a point here, just point, point. So specify the point. I want to specify the point here at the center only, right? You can do like this also. Another point at the here also. You can specify here also, and you can specify here also. Move your cursor here, and double enter, can specify here also. Okay. Now when we move our cursor there with any command, it will show the node. Node means the point we already plotted there. Okay. Okay. Now we will draw the line. Take a SP line command. SP line. From here. So this point is 1. Now going to 2. Now 3. See here. 3. Now 4. Now here is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to draw the freehand drawing, this part. We have to draw the freehand drawing. Okay. So keep your cursor now, see the flow. See this one, see the flow. So keep your cursor, better to keep your cursor like this and enter. Now we got. Actually, it should not get in this way. See here, the sharpness is looking, it should not be like this. It should come smooth curve. Okay. Now this is the offset method. This is the offset method. Okay. Either you can draw this vertical line like this also, or like this also can draw. So this is the offset method. So you can draw This is the side view. So another side also like this you can draw, and the top view also you can draw like this. Okay, the same manner, same manner. Okay, now this is offset method. What about the another method is 4 center method. 4 center method is very easy. Now let us draw the circle, center line, radius is 25, again enter, and I have to draw the square. I have to insert the circle in the box or the square, whatever. Okay, like this. That's all. Okay. Now after drawing this one, we had to draw the isometric projection of a that what we created the circle, what we created the box around the circle. Okay. So here, draw one small line. Okay. Enter. Now draw the diagonals. First, we'll draw this one. This box is 50. So we'll draw the 50 at the rate 50 less than 30. Okay. Then vertical 50 because this is a square. So vertical 50, enter. So here I want to show like this inclined at the rate 50 less than 210. Enter. Then close. It will close automatically. Okay. Again, close. Come on, close. Now here we have to draw the diagonal first. Now try to understand. This is first we have to draw the longer diagonal. This is the longer diagonal. Draw the longer diagonal, and we have to plot the center point. We have to plot the center now. We have to plot the center. Just I will take a point, PO point. I want to provide a points between these four sides. Okay. So it's showing mid center point, midpoint. So their point I will give. Okay. Double enter here, double enter here, double enter here. I given a point, four sides. Okay. Now what we have to do is uh, now try to understand this one from shorter side, shorter diagonal. This is a shorter diagonal. From shorter diagonal ends this corner, draw the lines to the opposite line, to the center of the opposite line, this side to the center of the opposite line. Okay, so draw the line now. So from here you have to draw the line like this. Okay, enter. And similarly this side also, two sides, draw the line like this. Okay, and similarly from this corner also to the center, opposite center, draw the line. And again this side also draw the line. Okay, so I explain you. Draw the square in a isometric projection. Draw the square like this, any side, right side or left side or top also. Okay. Now draw the longer diagonal. This is the longer diagonal. This will be if we draw here, this will become a shorter diagonal. So draw the longer diagonal. After drawing the longer diagonal, from shorter diagonal corner, from shorter diagonal this corner, draw the line to the center of the opposite line. Draw the line to the center of the opposite line. And from similarly this side also. Draw the line to the center of the opposite line. And similarly this direction also. So like that we have to draw. Now we have to join all the points. So from here, listen, from here, from this point to this point is a radius. Take this point as and this point as a radius. We have to draw the curve like this. With compass, what I do is measured with compass as a radius. This one as a radius, or this one as a radius, or this one as a radius, or this one as a radius. These four are equal, same. So measure this one as a radius, this one as a center. Draw curve like this. Draw curve like this. So here we'll take uh, arc method. Which one? We are having the starting point, center, and end. So start, center, end also we can do. We can do this one also. Center, start, end also. We can do any either these two. So already we are done. We'll do this one. Start, center, end. We'll take this one. So it's asking starting point. So this is the starting point. This is starting point. Now it is asking the end point. This is the end point, and this is the center point, and this is the end point. Okay. Now we got. So I'll remember that every time the arc, what are the methods here? What are the different, how many are there? 11 are there, 5, 10, 11 are there. These 11, it will draw in anti-clockwise, not clockwise. Okay. So from here also, you have to draw the arc, taking this as a radius or this as a radius. Okay. So if you take this as a radius, then if you go, this will become, this will, you can draw the anti-clockwise. So if you take this side, this will be become clockwise direction. So don't go this direction. We will go this direction only. Okay. Again, center, start, end. What a center? Okay, we'll take this one. Start, center, end. See. Okay. Now you got it. Now, what about this one? This one also. Take this as a radius. This as a radius, or this as a radius, or this are radius, and this are radius. Anything you can take. Okay. And here also we are having all this everything we are having start, center, and okay. Don't bother. This is we don't have exactly angle, so we don't know the length, exact length. Don't go for this angle is not there, and direction we don't know. Radius we don't know. This radius. So we better to go this command or this command. Okay. Start, center, end. Okay. Now it is asking start. So starting means anti-clockwise kada. Start this one. Start, and it is asking center. This is the center, and end. This is that. Okay. And here also we have to draw. So like this we have to go. So again same start, center, not this one. Start, center, end. So start. So this will be the starting point. So start, and this is the center, and this is the end, like this. So this is the four center method, four centers. This one is a center, this one is a center, this one is a center, and this one is a center. This is the four centered method. Okay. So this one is the offset method. So like this same, you can draw in the three more directions, like how we had drawn the squares. This is a square. So this is also a square. Okay, this is also square. This one is square, this one is square. So remaining all, please complete this one. Okay, this way. So this is the isometric drawing. This is not isometric scale or not isometric projection. Okay, we are doing this is isometric drawings. I will write it here. Isometric or isometric view. This is isometric drawing or isometric view because as it is, how much is given, how much we are given? 40, 40. So this is all 40, 40. So this is all 40, 40. As it, how much given? Same measurements we are given. Okay. So they here also 60, 40. Here also we are given the 60, 40. Okay. How much we are drawn? Same measurements we are given. So say drawing with same measurements in isometric is called isometric drawing or isometric view. Okay. And here we'll show isometric scale and isometric projection. Isometric scale or isometric projection. This here. So this one we will do later. Okay. So once you understand how to do all this, then we'll do. You can understand this remaining on. Only thing is we have to multiply all measurements. We have to multiply with 0.815 or 9 by 11. So that is multiplying with 0.815 is a isometric scale or isometric projection. Only that is a difference. Okay, it becomes a little bit smaller than this isometric drawing. Okay, so here now we have completed the planes. These are all planes. Okay, these are all planes. Now we will do solids. We'll do the solids somewhere here. Projection of solids. Enter. Isometric views of the solids. Now I will draw one solid. Please note down a question. Draw the, please note down, draw the isometric projection of a cube. Draw the isometric projection of a cube of isometric cube of 20 by 40, 20 mm by 40 mm by 60 mm. 20 mm by 40 mm by 60 mm or three directions. Okay. Okay. Now we are doing. Now we are doing the what I dictated. Please let me know again. Say again. Isometric. What I told. Isometric.
Draw the isometric projection of a
Don't write.
cube.
Don't write projection. Isometric drawing. Please write down isometric drawing because isometric drawing is different and isometric projection is different. Now these are all isometric drawings. I will explain the isometric projections. Draw an isometric drawing of cube of 20 mm by 40 mm by 60 mm. Okay. Now please draw the actual this one we have to draw in isometric views by taking in 3D. But in that after doing that you don't know how to draw this all. So I'm explaining in this way. In the 2D I am explaining. In 2D I am explaining how to draw these points, how to take these points. Okay. So finally, we'll draw the isometric projections in 3D drawings, or else I will give you recordings. Okay. Now, draw a line. Draw a line, small line. Enter. Three directions, right? 20 by 40 by 60. So here, this I will take any point. I will take first as 20. At the rate 20 less than 30. You know what is 20 and 30, right? Enter. Now, this is 20. This I want to take 40. This I want to take 60. Okay. Now, another side. Here, at the rate 40 less than 150. Enter. Okay. If this is from here to here is 180, if this is 30, so this will be 150. From here to here is 150. So I have taken 150. And from here to here is, this is 20, this is 40, and this is 60, another direction. So line command. So just I will type it 60 here by ortho on. So 60. Enter. Now what I do is just I will copy this one here. Copy. Enter. Either you can copy or you can draw it another line. Then draw it another line. Okay, now this is isometric projection of a cube of 20 by 40 by 60. If you want, you can show the dimensions also. Linear. I will show the linear dimensions aligned. Here I want to show the linear. Like this. Okay. Now this is isometric projection of a solid, we can say, of 20 by 40 by 60. Now we'll do the another one, another solid. We'll do the another solid. Now take a drawing. Draw the isometric view of a. Draw the isometric view of a. Draw the isometric view of a orthogonal drawing. Orthogonal drawing. The question will be given like this. I will draw orthogonal drawing of a given below. Orthogonal drawing of a given below. Here I will draw the figure.
Ma'am, please tell question once again.
Draw the isometric view of a. Draw the isometric view of a figure given below. Orthogonal figure given below. Orthogonal figure given below. Okay. Now you take this as 50 or 60. Okay. Now this you take 20. This is again 50. Just 60. How much I taken? $60, 20, 60, and close. Just you say close. P, enter. It automatically closes there. Okay. Now from here, draw the line, some line at some angle. If I taken 60 here, I will draw the line here of 20. 60 kada 20. Enter. Okay. Now draw the line here. here. End point. I draw the line here. Okay. So another line here also. I did draw the line, so don't know. So what I take again, I will draw the line here of 20. This direction. Enter. Mm, 20. Okay. Now, like, okay. Now I draw one line here. Okay. Now this is the orthogonal view projection. Now I will draw this one. So when you see from this plane and this plane and this plane, we have to draw. All these three planes we have to draw. Side also. So side, this is 60. Now this side, this direction, I will take as 70. Okay. Line. So but we are showing the side views. 70. Okay. This is 20. This is 70 again. This is close. Okay. This is side view. Side, this much length is there. This is the breadth. This is the length. Okay. Now this uh, whole top, bottom, top, and side we got the bottom, top, and this inclined positions will draw. What is the inclined length? The inclined length is we have to measure this way. Twenty 28.3. So this also 28.3. Okay. So 28.3 from here. 28.3. Enter. And this length we are drawn. 28.3. And this one is 20. So 20. We have to draw separate. 20. And again, this length is 28.3. Again, 28.3. Enter. Then, how much is this one? 70. So, no need to measure 70. Just you drag this one, so it automatically will come like this 70. And then, so here also we are given this line here 28.3, right? So, not this from here, the slant edge length. And this top one is 20. From here to here is 20. From here to here is 20. Okay. So, like this 20. And this end one. Then close. Close. Over. Now, we'll draw this one like we are doing the development of surfaces. Like we are doing development of surfaces. Okay. Now you got it. This is the sides and this is the, by looking this one, you should understand this is orthographic views. Orthographic views. After looking to this one, you should understand how the shape of this solid is. So as for this, you have to draw the isometric projection. Okay. Now I'll draw this is the given question. Now we have to draw the isometric projection. Okay. Now this one. Now I will take this corner here. This corner is here. And this vertical is 20. So I'll draw 20. Okay. Enter. And what is this length? This length. Right? This length is 70. So again we have to draw the 70 from here at the rate, at the rate, at the rate 70 less than 30. Okay. Then this vertical is ortho on, then vertical is 20. Enter. Then we have to close this one like this. And here also this length, this square we have to draw, this rectangle we have to draw in this direction. Okay, line command. What is this length? I have taken 60. At the rate 60 less than 150. Enter. Okay. Now this is 20 ortho on. Sorry. 20 like this and enter. Okay. Now we got all these. Now here also one more line we have to draw, or you can copy this all lines. And this one we have to copy, and this one we have to copy, and this one we have to copy. I want to copy these 3 lines. This one, and this one. Okay. Instead of drawing lines like this, I want to copy. Okay. Copy this one, this, and this. Enter. Base point, displacement point. Copy. And this also I want to, these 2 lines also I want to copy. Copy command. Select these 2 lines. Enter. Displacement point and copy. Okay. Now once I copied this one, now this inclined lines we have to draw. These lines we have to draw. So how to draw the inclined lines? Here we know this 20, 20. Here this 20, and here also with this 20. We know this one, where this point is. From here it is 20, from here it is 20. Okay. So we'll draw the lines at 20 here and 20 here. Okay. With scale, manual drawings with scale, you can draw easily 20. Put your scale here, you can draw it 20. Okay. So now here I don't have. So here I will take at the rate 20 less than 150. The angle is 150. Okay. Enter. Copy. Now here I will copy this side also. Copy. I will copy this. Select. Enter. I want to give it the displacement point here so that I can easily move this. See, copied. Okay. Now here I will draw the lines here from this corner, this line, this inclined lines. So this line, and here we got a line. So end point it will show. So this exactly this coinciding here. Okay. And here one more end point it will equate. Where it is end point? Yes, here and this corner. Okay. Enter. Now we have to draw this here at the 20. From this corner at the 20 we have to take, and at this corner we have to take 20. Okay. So what I have to do is, we are having this line here. We'll copy this line there. Or else we can take a point. Enter. Select your displacement point. Just move here and paste it. Okay. Now again copy. You can copy this one here. So displacement point, so that I will keep my point here. Copy. See here. Can you able to see? Here also. So light blue color. If you move our cursor on that. Okay. Now same here also you have to take. Draw the line. See, from here to here, and another line from here to here. Don't think that no need of drawing this line. We have to draw this line from here to here. Okay. Now this line also top. This lines also we have to draw. These lines. This one. So draw the line from this corner to this one. and from this corner to this one. Okay, enter. Now we have to highlight the actual drawing. So this shape, trapezoidal shape, is in the box, like in the box. So we have to highlight the actual drawing. So I will highlight the actual drawings, actual lines. So I want to select. Don't select here. Of course, one line is behind that. These two lines. Top this line, and this inclined line is coinciding with the bottom line. Okay. So you better to select in the proper way. Okay. So select this one. I want to highlight this actual drawing, actual lines. Take this one, and this one, and this one, and here, and this point. Okay, and this one also. Behind no need. This is a hidden. This is a hidden one. So increase this one. So little bit I want to increase here. See. So like this. And here this one also we have to highlight. This line also we have to make it a thick. Sorry. Select this one, and this one also. We are given 35 like this. Now see this part. This is uh, solid. So behind this one is behind. No need of taking this one. Okay. Now shall we draw the another one like hexagonal solid? In another way we'll draw. Okay. Hexagon. So 5 6 enter edge. I want to select like this. Edge I will take 20. 20. Okay. So this becomes small one. Huh? We'll erase this one. We'll take a little bit bigger size. Polygon. 6. Enter. Specify the center. Not center. I want the edge. If I want edge, I will take like this. Of edge is 30. 30, 40 I will take. I want to draw a little bit bigger size. 40. So here one more I want to insert truncated hexagonal pyramid. Truncated hexagonal pyramid. We are drawing truncated hexagonal pyramid. So truncated means we have to draw one more hexagonal. This is 20. We will take as 10 now. Here 6 is there. Edge. Not edge. We'll take a center one now. Center. Center. Inscribe in circle. We'll take like this circumference. So see here. How much from here to here is how much is this? Okay. So we'll take 20. We'll take 20. No, not like that. Specify the radius. So we'll take 20. Okay, enter. Why it is coming in this? Let me try once again. So why don't we give the offset? We'll give the offset now. We can give the offset. Now here, offset. Specify the offset distance means we are given this as 40. So we'll give the 20, half of this one. So 20. Enter. Which one we have to give the offset? See, this one we are selecting. If we move our cursor inside, it will show inside. If we move our cursor outside, it will show outside. So this one is, this distance is 20. Okay. So I want to give inside. Now it's clear. Now again, this line will join because this is a pyramid, truncated pyramid. Okay. This is a truncated pyramid. How we constructed? This is top view. Okay, this is the top. Now we have to construct as usual. I said that for any shape of the plane or solid, we have to construct one box around that, touching corners and edges. So similarly here also, we have to draw one. So here I will highlight actual drawing. I will highlight. I want to highlight actual drawing. Copy. Select this one. And I want to highlight this one. Sorry. I want to highlight this one. Okay. Now around that I want to draw a construction lines touching the centers. I can draw the straight line, but sometimes we require the part, only that much part. So I am drawing in this way. I can take till here, but sometimes I require only this line. So I am drawing lines like this. Then close. Okay. Now here I want to give, I don't want to give this one. Already we know how to construct. So I will give that points on the pyramid, truncated pyramid. Okay. Text. Here from here I will take as from here I will write as A, B, C, D, E, F. And this one I will give as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now we constructed the box around this hexagon, and we have to construct the box around this hexagon also. Yes, constructed. Now we have drawn totally everything is in the top view. Top view. When we see the uh, truncated regular hexagon pyramid, truncated pyramid of regular hexagon, it will be seen like this. Now we have to draw the isometric projection. So as usual, as we have drawn for a hexagon, how we have drawn? Taking, so we have to draw this one, not this one. If we draw this one, this will be, it is lying on the ground. It looks lying on the ground. Now we'll draw this or this one. Okay, taking this, how we have taken, this is top view, base, this is a base. Okay, and top also one small, we have to draw the plane, and then join, we have to join like this we have to draw. Okay, now please look at this. Let me do as fast as possible. Draw one line. This height is from this base to and this base. This is the bottom base and this is the top base. The height is, will take as how much? 80. Okay. Now draw line. Okay. Let me take this PQRS better to understand. This is P, Q, R, S. Now I will draw the P here. I'll draw P here. I'll take that corner as P. Out of. So how much PQ? Okay, we don't know the length of the PQ. We know the length of QR. QR is 80. We have taken this one is 40, right? So here it will be 80. If you want, you can check. See here, 80. Okay. So PQ is less than 80. PQ will be less than 80. 69.3. 69.3. We'll take 69.3. So from this corner, at the rate 69.3 less than 30. Okay, enter. And this line we got, this is P, this is Q. And P, yes, we have to draw. PS is 80. So from here, direction, at the rate 80 less than 150. Enter. Okay, now I will copy these two lines. Enter. Displacement. Like this. Now same way, PQRS means this is P, this is Q. Midpoint is, A will be the midpoint between P and Q. And E, F. So what is the distance between P, F and SE? We don't know, but both are same. So we will measure only one. We measure only one. 20. Of course, it's 20. If this is 40, this is 40. We all are equal at a triangle. So half of this one is 40. So 40, 40. This one is 20. This one is 40, and this one is 20. Okay. So we'll draw one line. Only one line we'll draw, not all. At the rate 20 less than 150. Enter. So I'll copy this one. Copy. I want to take a displacement here and copy it here. Again copy. I want a displacement here. Again copy. I want a displacement here and here. Okay. These 2 points, these 4 points we got. Now we have to draw the line touching all those points, 4 points. So A is the midpoint of PQ. So simple, I move my cursor, it will show the center point. A, this is A. This is B, C, D, E, F, and A. Now I got base point. Now here, this height I told you, height is 80. So how to measure the height? We have to measure the axis line. So where will be the axis line? The axis line will be the any two intersection of the diagonals, any two diagonals, or this is a regular hexagon. Hexagon means six sides, even sides. So we can take midpoint of any one diagonal, midpoint of any one diagonal. Okay. So here I will take midpoint of any one diagonal. So I draw the line like this. So midpoint. So I'll draw the axis line, okay, by taking the midpoint. It will show the midpoint. So axis line, what is the type of axis line? We should not draw the axis line as a continuous line. So we'll take the axis line here, this one, center, okay. Now line, we'll draw the line. So what I told, what is the height of the line? Height of the solid? What is the height? Yes, please. What is the height? 80 I told. So 80. Just I type 80, enter. Okay, enter. Now, what is the, after drawing this one, now we have to draw the, this one we have to draw. This rectangle we have to draw. This rectangle we have to draw. So, how to draw the rectangle here? So, here, what I do is, we'll text the small letters here, around this small rectangle. Enter. So, this is the P. This one I will take a small p. Small p. Small p. This is small q. This is small r. This is small s. Okay. Now, how to construct this one? At the exact at the center, the top base center and the bottom base center is both are coinciding, right? Both are coinciding. So, how to plot here? So, first you have to draw the horizontal line. First, you have to draw the. This is very very important. Go to continuous line. Draw the horizontal line. When you draw the horizontal line, you can draw like this also. Move cursor here. Just go like this. Draw from here and draw like this. Okay. No need to draw twice. Draw the line, and this line is 30 degrees. So we have to draw this line from here. How much is this one? Half of this one. See this one. This is a shorter direction. This is also shorter direction. So we have to measure this from half of this. This half from here. Center line kada idi. So from center line, this axis line is passing. So half of this. So here also we have to measure half of this. This length is equal to this one, passing through the center here. The axis is passing through the center of this one. So here also for this one also passing through the center of this one. So we have to measure this one. That much length we have to draw. Then later we can draw the another side or you can extend. Okay. Now I will measure this one. Drawing in the here is you may be feeling little discomfort, but when you draw with scale, manual drawings, it will be very easy. Once you do in AutoCAD, it is very easy than the manual drawings. So this length is 14.6. This length is 14.6. So here from the center, we'll draw the 14.6. Take here out of 14.6. At the rate 14.6 less than 30. Enter. Okay. Now from here to here also you can draw. Or else one thing we can do. Instead of drawing, we can give a mirror command. So I will give a mirror command. It will be easy for me to give a mirror command. So mirror line from here to here. I got this one. And this is also two sides also we have to give. Then we can give the mirror command for this both. Enter. This will be the mirror line. Like this can take just mirror line, no drawing. Now after drawing this one, Uh, these two lines can copy here and here, and these two lines copy at this end and at this end. So copy these two lines, enter. I want to give the displacement point here so that I can easily copy at the here only, and one more here, enter, and double enter, one more enter. Okay, and this one displacement point I want to take center and copy exactly. I can copy here. Just wait. Here this one is okay, but this line is not same to equal to this one. This one is different. Please. This line is same. This direction is same. So I will take a line command. That's what I'm thinking. Why is line command? This direction I have to draw. What was this length? 14.6. So I'll draw here 14.6. At the rate 14.6 less than 210. Enter. Now this I can copy. This I can copy here. This side and this side. But how much distance from the center we don't know. So for this one we have drawn. This direction we have drawn. So this is point P corner. This is point P. And here you will get a small point P. Okay. So this right side we have drawn. But what about the left side? So left side, what is the length? We have to measure this length. Will be 40. It should be 40. 33.8. So we'll take 33.8. 33.8 means we have to measure it from center. We have to measure from center. So this line we have to measure from here to here, or from here to here. No, not from here to here. So how much? $16.9. 16.9. So we'll draw 16.9 from center. Minus here, this sign will do minus 30. At the rate 16.9
30.
less than minus 30. Enter. Now, if I give mirror, where it will get? It will get this way, not this way, right? Okay. How much? 16.9 at the rate 16.9 less than 150. Enter. Now we got the actual lines, and we will copy these two lines here and here, these two lines here and here. Okay, copy. So this one I want to copy, and this center one I want to take as displacement point. Like this, and here, and again copy. This one I want to copy, and this one displacement at this center, just copy here. So this will not be coincide. This corner will not coincide here because this is the rectangular shape. If it is a square shape, it will be coinciding. Okay. Now here what we have to do is how we constructed here hexagon. Same way we have to construct here hexagon. Okay. So this is P. This is P, Q, R, S, right? I will text again. Don't get confused. This is capital P, Q, R, S, and same here also. This one is P, small p. P, Q, R, and S. Okay. So enter. And here we have to construct this hexagon. This hexagon we have to construct this between PQ one is there. Between PQ one is there. A is there here. Here one is there. So this one we have to construct this point. So we have to measure this one. So these from S to this point, from P to this point, from Q to this point, just from R to this point, these are all same. So if we measure only once, then we can copy. Just we'll copy. We can copy. Uh, so how much? 17 point or how much? 8.5. 8.5. Escape. So we'll draw the 8.5. Only one side we can draw. 8.5 from here, right? From P. 8.5. This direction. So we'll draw here 8.5. So at the rate 8.5 less than 150. Enter. So we got one point. Just we'll copy this one. All sides. Copy. Enter. Displacement point here. Here. Okay. And I want to copy here also. Over. And copy. Displacement point here. And copy. Now we'll construct the hexagon. So from here I want to start here and line. So here endpoint will show. You have to select the endpoint showing. Here it is not copied. Huh? Okay. Why it is showing midpoint? Yes. See how it's showing. So here also one endpoint has to show. Then only you have to select that point. Don't select any other point. So don't select this one. Check where is, zoom it and check this one. Where is the endpoint is showing? Because already we have to see here. Just move. See. All points are coinciding. We have drawn many lines, and here also. Where is the around at this place? See. Then close. Then close. Enter. Close. Enter. We got. Okay. So these points are 1, 2, 3, 4. So where is 1? Between PQ. So this is 1. So PQ. Again we'll text. It is better to understand. Enter. This is, what is this point? PQ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter. Okay. Now here we got all the points, and here also A, B, C, D. Enter. This one is A, between PQ. A, capital A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now see here, 1A, draw the line 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D like that. So now we will draw the line. So 1A will go in order, A1 or 1A, double enter, 1A, B2, C3, D4, E5. Please zoom it and draw the line. And this one. Now see. Okay. Now this one we have a few we have to highlight, which is we can see that directly, which is hidden. Don't draw the hidden lines. Just you highlight the which we can be able to see. Now I'll draw the line here. We'll select the lines. So this one, this one, this one. I
Ma'am,
can able to.
F6 C1s, ma'am.
Huh?
F6 line, ma'am.
అచ్చా అందుకే నా క్రాస్ కనిపిస్తుంది, ఏంటో క్రాస్ కనిపిస్తుంది అనుకున్నాను. ఓకే, ఎస్, లైన్ F6, right, you are right. Okay, now I want to highlight only which we can see. The hidden lines, we should not draw any hidden lines. Okay, now I will select this one, this line, this line, this line. This top or hexagon we can see, top hexagon, not this one. I will remove later. The top hexagon, this one. Please, you can zoom it also. 4, 5, this line is there. So you can remove later. Okay, and this one. And this one we can see. This line we cannot see, and this line we cannot see. It's a hidden one. This line also we cannot see. This line we can see. This line also you can see, and this line also you can see. Okay, and this line also. Okay, now we'll make thick lines. I'll take as 35. Enter. Like this. Please remove this one. So select this one. Select this one and make it a bilayer. That's it. So if you want to make a little more thick also you can make it. So it will little bit it will be highlighted. So this is isometric projection of a truncated hexagonal pyramid. Truncated hexagonal pyramid. Okay. So this way you have to draw. All of you got how to draw this? Yes or no? So this is the top view. This is the top view. If we draw the side view, this totally will come like this in the side view. The total figure will come. I will show you this one. I will try it. I will just rotate it. I will take align command. First I will draw the line. No, if I take, okay, align command I will take. Let me try. I never tried like this. Okay. Align. Before align, I have to copy. Before align, I have to copy. Copy. I select all figure. Somewhere I will copy here. Okay. Now, align command. Align. Select objects. I want to select this way. Enter. And First source. I want to take axis as the first source. Axis as the first, because these are all inclined lines. Only axis is the vertical line. Okay. So if it is in the horizontal way, so this will become horizontal. So I will make this one as a first source. And destination, I want to take this as a destination. Okay. Now it's asking the second source. So another end of the axis line I will take as a second source. And I will take another destination somewhere on the line. Okay. Then start with third source. I don't have a third source, so enter. Now it's asking align scale object based on the alignment. Yes or no? So no. Yes ante మనం ఎక్కడ తీసుకున్నా అక్కడే వస్తుంది. So no ante as it is will come. So and no is in the default. So enter. Enter. See exactly. It's not coming like that. This should be 90 degrees, one should be 30 degrees, and one should be 90 degrees. So this is not correct. This is not. This rectangle should be in this way. This rectangle should be in this way. See here, this way, or this way. One is 90, one is 90, one is 30. So here this is neither 90, neither 30. So this is not correct. This is not correct. Erase it. So don't go for this. Bye Shweta. Don't go for this. Okay. So I will draw it and I will show you. I will draw it and I'll send you this recording. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? All of you understood what we have done today? Yes? So now please give your attendance. Yes, give your attendance.